we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the next one. Big up to everybody in here. Shout outs to all the Barcelona fans, the PSG fans, the Liverpool fans, and do we have any RB Leipzig fans in here? So I know the Liverpool fans are over the moon right now, especially after this very bad run of form in the Premier League. Right, Liverpool are actually sixth in the Premier League on 40 points. And I really don't mean to remind anybody of how bad the team has been in the league, but I just have to do it. I just got to do it, PSG is not even leading in the French league. Barcelona is not leading in La Liga. They're third. And for Liverpool, after what they've been doing in the league, I think this is one way they could now salvage their season again by running deep into the Champions League and hoping that they could actually win it. Could they do it? We don't know. With teams like RB Leipzig actually playing, walking around with shotguns and shooting themselves in the foot, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. So, you see what I mean? So look, home game for Leipzig, played at I think that was, what was that? Was it the Ferenc Puskás Stadium in Hungary? And it was because teams from the UK can't travel to Germany, so the game had to be moved. Leipzig had to find an alternative venue for the game. It moved to Hungary. And I actually thought that they were the favorites to win this tie, seeing that it's RB Leipzig has been in very, very good form. And they did well in the Champions League last season. And when you look at their roster, very, very talented players. But I don't know what it is. And then you could look at Gulaski is Hungarian, Szoboszlai, who didn't feature, is Hungarian, and Willy Orban is Hungarian. So I was like, they could channel the spirit of Ferenc Puskás the Great and actually do something here, you know what I mean? The mighty Magyars. But I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened in this game. I don't know what happened to Leipzig. They started the game off very well, hit the post and all. I was like, whoa, what is going on here with Liverpool today? But then Liverpool played themselves back in the game. They created some chances of their own. I think Salah should have scored, but Gulaski, made himself big, hit his shoulder. And the game was poised. The game was very, very poised. And I think Leipzig were holding their own for the most part, but they just started giving away the ball a lot. While Liverpool's passing remained crisp throughout the game. They were passing the ball well, and even though they were, counter-attacked on a few times, and I realized over on the left-hand side again, where Trent Alexander-Arnold played, looked like the weak spot where Angelino kept running in behind, but it was just the end product. The end product wasn't there for Leipzig on the day at all. It was 0-0 at halftime. I'm like, okay, Leipzig are going to prove me right. They're going to handle business. It's 0-0. The game looked like it was going to be a dull game anyways, but it came to life in the second half. I don't know if Leipzig were actually looking to basically command the game and actually lost a grip of the game while doing so. They look really good in patches, but no end product on the day at all. Absolutely nothing. And the first mistake came in the 53rd minute. I don't know what they were thinking, but damn, who's messaging me? But what's his name there? Zabitzer. Silly back pass there, and Klosterman slipped. Mo Salah had it, and he's not going to, mess up an opportunity like that. 1v1 with the former Liverpool keeper, Gulaski, who didn't have a great time at Liverpool, by the way. So he wasn't a glorious spell, nothing to talk about. He probably was there at one of the worst times of Liverpool's history. And Salah dispatched it 1-0 to Liverpool. And I was like, okay, there go. That's the away goal. That's the away goal right there. So big away goal for Liverpool. And then what ended up happening 6 minutes later? Leipzig, another mistake. But that was a good ball. That was a very, very good ball put over. And I think, who was that put over that ball? What's that Curtis Jones? I can't remember who put the ball over, but that was a really good ball. And Naughty McCulley, he didn't deal with the ball properly. And he was having a good game. I think he was very solid. I think he was managing Mane very well over there on the his right, Mane's left. But that slip, that messed up. I don't know why he went to the ground. I don't know what he was thinking. And he let Sadio Mane in. And yeah, that was Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones with the freaking ball. Yeah, Curtis Jones with that ball. I got that one. Yeah, and I don't know what he was thinking. Sadio Mane did the rest. Leipzig basically give Liverpool the game. Like, hey, listen, Liverpool played well. I cannot take anything away from Liverpool here in this game. They played well. They went out there. They did what they were supposed to do. Alisson was big today. He pulled off a big save. He made some good decisions. Even though he was pressured a lot of times, I was waiting for the mistake, you know. I was waiting. I was at the edge of my seat like this. I was waiting for the mistake. It never came. It never came. He was smarter on the day. A lot of times when he was under pressure, he just blasted the ball away. He didn't care. He didn't care. He's like, no way, Jose, I'm going to make mistakes in 3 consecutive games. So I think in that aspect, the decision-making was a bit better for Liverpool on the day. They were more precise. You could see that the hunger was there. And maybe that was actually fueled from the terrible form in the Premier League, especially at home where they haven't been very, very good. You see what I mean? And the fact that they have a game against their bitter rivals, Everton, come this weekend at Anfield, they just had to show up here and win this game. They had to. They had to take the momentum into the Merseyside derby and get back to winning ways in the Premier League. Leipzig tried their best. They tried their best to get back in the game. They created some really good chances. Again, down on the weaker side, which was over on the right side of Liverpool's defense. But Angelino, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because he just permanently joined Leipzig and he wasn't a Man City player anymore. I don't know if the form just deserted him. I don't know if the magic just dissipated and that blue glowing aura around him just died away. But he was terrible on the day. Seriously, he caused some trouble, but overall he was poor. I could see Henderson being very comfortable at the back there as well. I was surprised that he played at centre-back once again. And today, to be completely honest, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I think Ozan Kabak looked very comfortable. Just his demeanor. You know what I mean? The first game he played there, I don't know. I really don't know. You know what I mean? That game against Leicester, I don't know too much about that game. I don't know if it's because he's playing Leipzig, a familiar opponent. But he was actually a lot better. He was actually a lot better, in my opinion. He was a lot better on the day. Definitely. As for Thiago, I had a decent game. I'm going to keep it real. He had a decent game. Curtis Jones, he is the future. He looked good. Not a good performance by Curtis Jones again. Wijnaldum, you know what he brings to the table, very, very busy. He might want to change his mind from going to Barcelona now. You know what I mean? You don't want to join a team that's getting smashed 8 and losing, to Roma in very comical fashion, and you know what I'm saying, and to Liverpool after winning the first leg 3-0 and all. You don't want that. You do not want that Wijnaldum. So I don't know. For me, very busy on the day. I'm just giving you a little match review. I'm talking about all the players, and I think Mane and Salah would do good with these goals, especially Mane for his confidence. He has not really been scoring a lot of goals in the Premier League, but Salah, he just keeps scoring. So that's, a bright light for Liverpool Football Club there. And you could see, by the way, Klopp celebrated what it meant for him. It meant the world to him. And I was saying in my mind, Klopp, bro, You see, look, I know Liverpool are going through a very tricky period right about now. But sometimes, Jurgen Klopp, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill. The goal score, you know? Yeah, just do this. Do this. You see this? Chill. Chill, Jurgen Klopp. You're gonna pull a freaking muscle or something. Chill out, man. Chill out. You end up looking stupid when you lose the second leg. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's going to happen, but just in case that happen, calm down. I know you got to celebrate the goals, but just calm down, man. Calm down, Klopp. Seriously. I don't want to take anything away from you, Klopp, but calm down. Calm TF down, please. How do you guys feel about that? Am I on point with that? Who else feels a kind of like, oh man, Jurgen, just chill out, Jurgen. Chill out, Jurgen. But overall, I think it was a solid performance by Liverpool. They did the best they could do to keep this very, very spirited and talented Leipzig team on the leash. And Leipzig just basically did all the hard work for Liverpool. They did all the work. They did all the hard work for Liverpool. You see what I'm saying? Liverpool did what they had to do and Leipzig did the rest. And 2-0 win. 2-0 win. Because if they were much sharper, if they were much better, who knows? A 0-0 draw. The tie is not dead, but you would have gone into the second leg feeling a lot better than being 2-0 down in the tie. But Liverpool are now definitely the favorites to move on to the quarterfinals without a doubt. And I'm not going to go and make a prediction video for the second leg or whatnot. Maybe I will. I don't know. But if I have to make a prediction for the second leg, I think Liverpool should wrap up the tie. But I initially predict Leipzig to win the tie. I ain't going to hide. I'm not going to lie. That's what I predicted. You have to be a stand-up guy out here. You see what I mean? You can't be flippy-floppy and wishy-washy out here. You got to be a stand-up guy. So big up to everybody in the chat. Make sure you guys smash your thumbs up button. Shout outs to the 3 people who's hit the dislike button. You are not the real MVP. You actually have a problem. Because how could you dislike a lovely live stream like this? It's beyond me. It is beyond me. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to take a quick look here at some stats, share some stats with you on both games, and then we will move on to a bit of, a Q&A. I'll look at the comments and react to some of the comments. We'll talk about the 2 games that's coming up tomorrow as well. So Leipzig 0, Liverpool Football Club, the 6th-time champions of the UEFA Champions League. Leipzig, a team formed in 2009. Liverpool, you better not lose to a team formed in 2009. You better not make my prediction happen. Well, to be honest though, my prediction was based on merit and not on some kind of miracle happening. I'm not saying it was a miracle, but Liverpool's form has been dreadful. And no one could deny that. They have been in dreadful form. It would have been weird to predict Liverpool to Leipzig, a quality team, and I'm really surprised by what they did on the day. Look at the chance that Hwang Hee-chan had at the end there. Like, Hwang, you gotta put those away. You gotta put those chances away. Klosterman blasting the ball over, man. Like, these guys weren't ready yet. Upamecano, he's there. He's probably thinking about Upamecano was running around with in a Leipzig jersey, but in his mind, he's running around in a Bayern Munich jersey. You see what I mean? Basically, he's just running around thinking about Luca Hernandez and freaking Manuel Neuer yelling at him in the back there and thinking about his runs going forward, setting up the likes of Gnabry and Zane and Robert Lewandowski. That's what freaking Upamecano was thinking. Nordi Mukiele is probably thinking about where he's going to move to in the summer because a lot of people are actually coming in for him. These guys weren't focused. These guys weren't on point. They shot themselves in the foot, and Liverpool was sharp enough, switched on enough right there to pounce on it. Kudos to the Reds, and not the Red Bull team, the Reds. of Liverpool, England. Salamane with the goals, all African affair there. So in this game, Leipzig outshot Liverpool with 12 shots at goal, but only 2 of those hitting the target. Liverpool with 10 shots, 3 on target. Liverpool had the bulk of the possession with 53% compared to Leipzig's 47%. Liverpool, of course, dominated the passing, but it was only an 80% pass accuracy, a stat that could be closer to 90 than to 80. And Leipzig weren't any better. A lot of sloppy football in the game on both sides, but Liverpool still improved from their recent performances, I must say. Way more improved. So in terms of insights, and then I'll share a few up to stats with you, and then I'll check the comments, so stick around. If you made a comment, I'll read the comment, so just hold the comment for me, and I will get to that. Since Jurgen Klopp took charge of his first UEFA Champions League match at Liverpool in September 2017, the Reds have registered more clean sheets in the competition than any other side. So more clean sheets than Man City, more clean sheets than Chelsea, more clean sheets than... have Arsenal played the Europa League, the Champions League since 2017? I don't even think so. So way more clean sheets than these teams. More than Juventus. So that's value I'm giving to you right now. So if you're getting value, make sure you hit the thumbs up button for the live stream as well. Boy, Dominic Rich back with the consistency. Consecutive days. And I might be back tomorrow again, according to how I feel. You know what I mean? I will have my boy Liam, but I don't know if he's going to be acting crazy tomorrow. So I'll see. RB Leipzig have managed only 2 clean sheets in their 11 home games in UEFA Champions League matches, winning 6, losing 3, and drawing 2. So only 2 clean sheets. So they tend to let in goals. They tend to let in goals at home. They weren't really at home, but they were the home team. Though this is their first such defeat since October 2019 against Lyon. So... first year in the competition, not so good, but they have tightened things up. Amongst all players within the top 5 European leagues this season, only Robert Lewandowski with 30 has more goals in all competition than Liverpool's Mohamed Salah. So, see, I told you, I was talking up Salah. Salah, I think, is one of the contenders to win the Golden Boot in the Premier League this season. And he is going for that golden shoe in UEFA as well. So Lewandowski 30, Salah 24, and the race is on. It's on. This race, though, is only for the swift. You know what they say? The race is not for the swift, but the ones who endure. No, this is a race for the swift. Most goals win. Most goals win. You see what I mean? So what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at some up-to stats right about now, and I'll get to the chat, share you guys this thing from Up to Joe on Twitter. So if you like stats and you want to check out that cool stuff, you make sure you go check it out. So I'm going to share some stuff with you so you walk away from the stream with something you didn't know before you came in. And that's value. That is value. And that's what I'm here to give you on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. Remember that. When you think of me, think about value. David Alaba announces he will leave Bayern at the end of the season. Good luck, Real Madrid. Up to Joe. Liverpool midfielder Thiago has now enjoyed a win in each of his last 11 UEFA Champions League appearances, the joint longest run of wins by a Spaniard in the history of the competition, alongside Javi Martinez, November 2020, and Dani Carvajal, April 2018. Heaven. So Thiago, of course, those wins, a lot of those wins were with Bayern Munich and a few with Liverpool as well. Since Jurgen Klopp took charge of his first UEFA Champions League match at Liverpool in 2017, the Reds have registered more clean sheets. I shared that one with you already, but it said resilient. That's the boy Klopp, and that's what I talk about when Klopp is punching the air after scoring, after Liverpool score. That's how Klopp behaves. Klopp, you got to chill. You got to chill, bro. You got to chill. I'm telling you, you got to chill. You see what I mean? I don't like to celebrate early. You're celebrating too early, bro. Okay? Stop it. Stop it. Leaves a bad taste in my mouth. All right, let me find another one. Sadio Mane, 20, has scored 20 goals in all European competitions for Liverpool, becoming only the 5th player in the history of the club to reach that total. Famous. Look here, value, guys. Value for you. If you're in here right about now and you're getting value, make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the stream. Say value. Let us talk. Look, Steven Gerrard, 41 goals in Europe for Liverpool. Mohamed Salah with 24, you know. Michael Owen with 22. Ian Rush with 20. And Sadio, Senegalese boogeyman, Mane with 20 goals. So he has now hit the top 5 for the most European goals for Liverpool in the history of the club. So big up to Sadio Mane. So the next one, 24. Amongst all players within, well, I read this one already. Mohamed Salah has 24 goals. This is a very nice picture of Mo Salah there. You know what I'm saying? In his Liverpool kit and all. That kit's not that bad, you know. That kit's not that bad at all. I actually prefer this kit than the home kit and the green one. This kit is very nice. It's a very, very good kit with the black and the checkers and all of that. You know, very, very cool kit. Very cool kit. I don't know if it will be remembered for the horrible performances in the Premier League this season, but still, it's a nice kit. So, seeing if I find anything else on Liverpool here. All right, we got something for Ozan Kabak here. Some value for you. For the boy Ozan Kabak, 76. Ozan Kabak is set to become the very first Turkish player to appear for an English club in the UEFA Champions League. Ooh! The 76th different nation to be represented in an English side in the competition worldwide. I just hit you with some value there. Ozan Kabak, the first Turkish player to play for an English club in the Champions League. Wow. That's a wow moment right there. That is a wow moment. For real, for real, for real. So I have more. Listen, I have one more for you. I got one more. In Curtis Jones, 2. In Curtis Jones and Ozan Kabak, both 20, Liverpool have named 2 players under the age of 21 in their first starting 11 for the Champions League knockout stage game for the second time. Also doing so versus Juventus in April of 2005 when Scott Carson, the man who actually is, I think Scott Carson is still at Man City, you know, and Anthony Le Talek fledged. Yeah, I think Scott Carson is still a Man City player. He doesn't play. He's just there for training purposes. So there you have it. The up to stats, the match reaction / analysis, and my thoughts on the game. To just summarize things, I think Liverpool really played well. They look like the champion team that they were last season, but haven't looked like champions after Christmas. Before Christmas, yeah, but after Christmas, nah. But could they actually salvage their season by going on to win a 7th Champions League title? Possible. Very possible. Out of the FA Cup, out of the League Cup, practically out of the Premier League, barring a catastrophic meltdown by the likes of United, Chelsea, Leicester, West Ham, and Manchester City. Because all those teams are currently ahead of Liverpool. Could the Champions League be a saving grace for Liverpool's season? Like it was for, what year did you guys win it? The 2018-19 season? Could it be? Could it be? Possible.